Project Zomboid as a base game is an absolutely fabulous experience, but the beauty of both the direction and community around this game is the fact that mods and settings can tailor the experience perfectly to your preferences. Having put far too many hours into this game recently, here are the top 5 mods that I would no longer play without. Number 5 is Become Desensitized. This is one of the simplest yet most effective mods at polishing a chapter of your survivor's story that the base game doesn't give proper attention to. In essence, this mod aims to showcase your character's steady tolerance build-up to dealing with the new shattered world and the many horrors that haunt it. Mechanically, based on settings you can change, once your character reaches a certain threshold of zombies killed, they begin to have a chance of earning the Desensitized trait, though the mod also goes the extra mile and takes into account your character's starting profession and traits as well, so a true coward will have a harder time earning this reward compared to someone already built to face this world. Number 4. Simple Weapon Durability. Again, a rather simple and straightforward mod that addresses an annoyance that drives me absolutely crazy in vanilla Zomboid. Bluntly, this mod multiplies the durability of items across the board by a multiplier you can adjust in the settings. This means that you can make that rare katana last 10 times longer and finally not feel guilty using it. The true reason I find this mod necessary, however, is you can toggle its effects for firearms and melee weapons separately. This means that firearms no longer devolve into piles of broken metal after a handful of shots. So if you've always dreamed of finding that one rifle and carrying it around as your signature weapon, then this mod is a solid solution. Number 3. Barricades hurt zombies. This was a mod that I knew I wanted before I eventually stumbled upon it. Much like the name suggests, you now have the ability to make zombies take damage each and every time they attack a wall or a barricade. No longer will a singular zombie get attached to your gate, rip it down in the night, and then cause havoc in your compound without issue. Many of the settings can be adjusted, such as how much damage is reflected back to the zombies, if it affects all barricades, or just player-placed ones, so you can find the sweet spot that works for you. Number 2. Weapon Condition Indicator. If you've been playing this game for any length of time, you more than likely already have this mod installed. It solves the horrible oversight of having no idea how sturdy your weapon is until it breaks on a zombie's skull that you're currently fighting. Now able to plan around your melee weapon shattering to pieces, or your weapon suddenly jamming, this will most definitely save your life at some point in your game. Also, another quality of life is a new ammo count indicator next to your firearm, again assisting you in planning your next move more effectively. Number 1. Common Sense. The reason this mod lands highest in my list is it fills many of the common sense gaps that the game hasn't addressed. Want to use a crowbar for more than beating zombies to death? Now you can pry open doors, and garages, and the locked trunks of wrecked vehicles like a normal human being. Stuck in a house with nothing but a broom and a kitchen knife? Whittle that handle down into a spear and go to town. Starving to death but can't find a can opener to eat that can of beans you've been carrying around for hours? Open it with basically any tool that makes sense. There are a few other minor additions, but honestly this mod integrates perfectly with the vanilla experience, and is absolutely a must-have mod for me for any playthrough. So that will be my 5 most vital mods that I think every player should add to their collection, focusing more on quality of life over adding new content. There are many mods that I use to mold Zomboid into a perfect game, but these are the ones that I imagine every player would appreciate in their next run. If you're already a fan of these mods, or found one that you're now planning on using, a like will go a long way in pushing this video to other survivors. If you enjoy the content and want to see more Project Zomboid adventures, tips, and mod showcases, hit that subscribe button to be notified of my future uploads.